Aha! What do we have here? I think this is gonna be neat. I think this is gonna be fun. This is the song I sing when I open boxes from Apollo Core Fun. Wait, I already said fun.
This computer will rule the world.
Hey there, guys, it's Q with Hold and Modify, YouTube's most underproduced, poorly produced YouTube channel, where I cover Amiga software and occasionally hardware. And yes, lately I've been covering a lot of add-ons and hardware tweaks, and I've been letting you guys see my ups and downs with my Amiga 3000. Those videos you can, of course, find in my playlists and searching my channel. But today is another fun hardware day. This is the accelerator RTG video networking sound hard drive capable CD-ROM capable expansion card for Amiga 500 and 2000. I guess maybe does that work in a 1000 as well? I don't know. No, you should do though. Go look in the description and you can check out the Vampire Apollo links and find out for yourself, because I'm really bad with that. Let's open this up and see what they give you. This is the basic box. When I got my original standalone Vampire, I went for the whole Christmas bundle where they give you a keyboard and a gamepad and mouse pad and some other fun stuff. I just ripped through my invoice. Oh well. They know what's going on. All right, get that opened up. There we go. Oh, we do get some fun stuff. See, we get more stickers. Like these. These actually really are high quality stickers. And some fun cards, business cards. So I bounced and slammed the camera. I'm sorry about that. Let's stabilize. Let's put that up there for all the new phone software owners. Android and iOS now can actually get links off of photos and video. So there you go. Get your links off of photo and video using technology. And if it doesn't work with video, just take a screenshot of the video and then you can get it that way. And then you have the sticker. The sticker's really cool. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. The Haribo's still coming in. Look at this. Not one, not two of the Haribo's, but three. And yes, these are, you know, real Haribo. Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, these are real Haribo's, meaning real, like, these are not brought in by a distributor in the States. This is coming straight from over the pond. But there's a, as I put this box down, this Apollo box, there's an interesting smell in there. Oh yes, that's a smell, all right. Not sure what that smell is, but it doesn't smell American. Is that cologne? Are they putting whoever's boxing these up? Do you wear excessive amounts of cologne? I mean, that's okay. Everyone has their thing. You do you. That may have been too intense for ASMR people. I don't know. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah. I don't make ASMR videos. Not yet, anyway. Maybe I will in the future. You know, I gotta be careful. That guy up here, over here with my fingers pointing, you probably can smell those Haribo's. In fact, I should probably move the Haribo's away from him. Oh, geez Louise. Look at that. Hey, thank you. Thank you for helping it happen. And there's the manual. Very, well, it's technically in color. There you go. Oh, yeah, very much so in color. That's cool. I will read this possibly for a change so that I don't have a million questions. And, oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Okay, well, wait a minute. I'm already seeing something that I did not expect. Static, 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 static. Yeah, I don't have a wrist strap. Ground, 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 ground. Grabbing things that could be grounded, hopefully. All right. Ooh. it comes with the compact flash adapter. I did not realize that. I thought I was going to have to use one that I had hanging around. So in theory, the fastest way for me to get this up and running, first off, I mean, it should have the latest core because they just released this thing, so I don't have to bother with that. But I should be able to take my existing standalone Vampire install and just plop it in here and boot it up, and it should work. That's already set up to have the 3.10 ROM ROMmed, and it has Workbench 3.1 installed, so stick it in, boot it up, it should work. Everything should be great. Right, so I have extracted the 4 gig card from my Vampire V4 standalone, and I will now insert it into the Vampire FIREBIRD. Yes, FIREBIRD. Oh, that just makes me think of the Pontiac FIREBIRD. Such an awesome machine for its time. Click. There, it's done. Video over. Yay! Well, no, of course we have to get it into this 500. So the 500 uses, is this ever going to show up? The 500 uses funny bits, funny screws, not normal ones. Whatever these are called. No idea what these are called. Funny looking screws. I don't know. So I've never actually done a 500 before. So that's why that took a little extra time. This is my first time cracking a 500, so forgive me. Oh, it has one of those things. The heat shield. I hate the heat shields. So kind of like a 1200, it's got the slide out keyboard. Oh, there's some kind of, oh yeah, there's some kind of grounding strap. Gizmo here secured, so let's unsecure that. And then we will gently lift this out of the way. And then we have your standard array of screws. So yeah, unlike, well, as you can see, by the way, this has a clock and 512K expansion in it. Original. I'm assuming this can stay in here. This doesn't need to come out. So I guess I will get into the next bit of funny bits. There it is. Look, there's a chip. That's the chip that I gotta do things with. Well, I did manage to remove it without completely annihilating the pins. How about that? Yay. And how did I do it? Yep. This way, but I was quite careful. I did not press against any chips on the board. There's a capacitor right here. So very carefully, just kind of out of the way. I didn't apply leverage against the board. I held down the motherboard with one hand, stuck the flat blade under the gap, and did a very gentle wiggle to do the initial loosening, and then slight rocking pressure to get it up, and then I repeated it on the other side. Again, never using any part of the system or the board as a leverage point, just using my amazing brute strength. And it gently came out. Now, this. So this uses pins that are the FIREBIRD. I keep calling it this, the FIREBIRD. The FIREBIRD uses pins that are of this nature, which are different from the pins that the socket is expecting. So you have to be exceptionally careful in doing this. And I'm not going to be able to get this on camera in any reasonable way, but I will at least let you watch me curse and swear as I slowly try to get this in here correctly. Well, hopefully those are all the right pins, because I just smushed it down. When you look at it, you can kind of see, like, so if this is the socket for the pin, and this over here would be like another pin, and this over here would be another socket. So socket, 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 and here's the pin. You can kind of place it on the socket, right? And then sit it inside the pin. And yeah, it'll do this because it's a needle type pin instead of the flat type pin that the stock uses, right? So it'll kind of, the whole thing will slide back and forth. I kind of situate it so that it was in the middle. So all the pins are in the middle of the contact, and then I push down. So what I'm seeing right now is that this is hitting this metal bridge retainer clippy dingus. So we're going to take the bag that it ships with and pull off any remaining paper. Go ahead and do one of these. Okay. So for safety's sake, the Firebird in the 500, I've stuck the static bag underneath it. Hopefully it shouldn't make anything too hot. Nothing's really going on down there. But I'm doing that as a precaution. Okay, so we are ready to rock and roll. Here we go. We've got the Firebird installed in the 500. Yay. I've got power back here. And I've got our HDMI monitor over here. So let me get you fixed up over there. Let's get you zoomed in a little bit. What you're seeing right now is the 1200 booted, doing its 1200 thing. So I'm gonna flick the switch, listen for smoke and sparks, see what happens. Hey, wow, look at that. That actually just popped right up. Well, that's interesting. Wait, Picasso 96. Oh. Hey, look at this. I mean, it did sort of boot. So this has, I'm booting off of the standalone CF card that I made for the standalone Vampire. It's a 3.10 configured ROM with Workbench 3.1 installed. Oh, you dummy, you big dummy. The actual hardware is still using the Apollo OS ROM. You need to boot off of an original Apollo S compact flash first, like you have to do when you upgrade your standalone Vampire. Yes, I'm narrating this for your benefit too, not just mine. So I'm going to turn this off, put in the original bootable, I think I have an R4 Vampire Apollo OS boot. Okay, so it worked. We have the R4 Apollo OS back from Christmas time last year when they launched this. And what I can do is go up to the tool for SD and say Mount SD, because I already have a SD card inserted in there. And then what I can do is go to the shell. And let me see if I can remember how to do this. I'm going to go to the shell. First I can go to stuff. Why am I not able to figure this out? I know it's not an executable. Why is it? Ooh, it froze. Well, I don't know what else to do. I apparently, in record time, have destroyed another product I spent hundreds of dollars on. At least it got here quick for me to do it. If you guys need anything wiped out, just send it to me and I'll get it cleared up for you. I don't know what to do. We all saw it boot and I went through the process and everything was fine. And as I attempted to get the SD card that was mounted successfully to access the files, the Firebird seized up. The screen froze. I rebooted and got the multicolor startup thing you saw in the video there, and then nothing, just a black screen. I then removed all of the cards, the micro SD card, the compact flash card, removed that, and powered down for, like I said, around 30 seconds. Plugged it back in, turned everything back on, and nothing. I get the multicolor startup screen. So I don't know. I don't know if something on the Amiga 500's native side just freaked out having this plugged into it, like it overdrove something and it died, or if the Vampire just while running in here the chips heated up and did something and broke. I don't know. I mean, it's not warm when I've had it running. It doesn't get warm, so not sure. I'm hoping that the screen that we saw with the multicolors will tell the Vampire folks something. So I guess that's it for this video. That's that's the Firebird. Well, I just couldn't leave us with that. So this, as you can see, has exploded into a new and delightful mess. What has happened? Well, it turns out, let's see if I can find it. This little bugger sits on top of the Agnes, or whatever chip is down here that's like right underneath the Firebird. It's a little retainer clip, I'm assuming, to make sure the little chip doesn't pop out through heat cycles, cold, warm, I guess. I don't know. I have never had a PLC package ever pop out of its socket before, but anyway, I had to remove this because it was leveraging up, causing the Firebird to tilt ever so slightly. And that is enough that the pins don't make enough contact, and that is why I was getting the color screen craziness. So with that sorted, with that plugged in again and without being lifted up, she booted right up. Yay! Yay! It booted up! It's not dead! So, multicolor chaos, but gray flash, gray flash, good, black flash, that's new. Look at that! Look at that! It boots, baby! It boots! Welcome to Apollo OS R8. Press OK to set preferences. Sure. Here's some mouse speed and things. I'm American. Yes, no more German, please. I'm just going to say save because I'm sure this is fine. This actually feels really nice. Wow, guys. Good job there. Okay, so we can explore. Yeah, I like this better. This looks much different from the Apollo OS that the Vampire V4 shipped with back with R4 that I was using. This looks a much more, what's that word I'm looking for? This looks much more Amiga-like. Yeah, that's cool. I'm digging it. Of course, this is a naked install. I don't have any of my software that I know how to use on here yet. So there's no Lightwave on here or anything like that. So I'm going to have to put all that on the good old, what do you call it here? Good old micro SD card and put that in here. But so I need to do that before I close up the 500, obviously. Otherwise, that's going to suck. So one of the things about the Firebird, of course, being an internal device, you're going to have to crack open the 500 to get access to this micro SD card. But for now, I can run, I guess, let me run a benchmark. Let's run the one everyone says not to. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Okay, there it goes. So we're going to hit speed. Obviously, this screen is a little cropped, it looks like. There's a little bit of an issue in the remap there. And so it's, I like how it says it's, yeah, look at this, the standard Denise, yep. 68060 at 85 megahertz, 68080 plus 6882, no MMU, Hush, a Vampire, of course. So yeah, I hit, wow, 164 MFlop, or 164 MIPS, 82 MFlops, and 158,000 dry stones. That's pretty slick. And then of course the drive should probably be quite fast. Yeah, 13, 14 megs a second. That's pretty good. So that's this info. But yes, let's go and run a slightly more, I don't know, is it slightly more accurate? AIB? I don't know. And let's do the beach ball. I want to see that actually. Oh, that was quick. That was, okay, that was quick. Flops. Flops. Give me my flops. Do the flops. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, guys, this, I mean, I wanted to benchmark this against a 68060, 50 megahertz and my 3000, but as you know, that is currently down. which is a bummer. But I think you can already tell just from this. I mean, this thinks it's a 68060, which is fun. But these, I mean, look, this is not. These numbers are. I mean, yeah. Let's do the dry stone test. We'll end with that. Yeah, I mean, this is yeah, this is at 162,000 here. This is going to be faster than a 68060, and this is it. I mean, this thing looks awesome. I much prefer this Apollo S version versus the last one I had on here. You know, it's a much more Amiga-like experience. It feels like what I would have had back then, where GVP comes out with a brand new all-in-one expansion card that you plug into the CPU slot, and it gives you all these goodies. That's what this feels like now in here. And one of the problems with emulation, I mean, the biggest thing with emulation is not having that Amiga keyboard. We all have to relearn the PC version of an Amiga layout, and it just kind of takes away from the experience. That's a really cool hybrid system of modern and old. I guess that's it for this video, showing off the amazing Firebird's capabilities. Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.